Imagine spending 4 years making a farming game. Alone. Most of us can't even finish a Unity tutorial without quitting. But one man, ConcernedApe, actually did it. And somehow ended up making a game worth millions. Before Stardew Valley existed, Eric Barone was, unemployed. Fresh out of college in Seattle, broke, stressed, and rejected from every programming job he applied for. But instead of giving up, he decided to teach himself everything. Coding. Sure. Pixel art. Why not? Music composition. Yup. Animation, dialogue writing, UI design. He literally ticked all of the above. Eric loved the old Harvest Moon games, but the newer ones, they weren't really hitting the same. So he basically said, I'll just make the perfect farming game myself. He opened up Microsoft XNA, something he barely knew how to use, and started building a tiny farming game. It didn't stay tiny, alright. This is where the story gets insane. Eric worked 10 to 12 hours a day, every day, for over 4 years. No weekends, no vacations, just pure dedication and probably way too much coffee. And he made everything in Stardew Valley, not just the code, all the art, all the animations, all the dialogue, every single sound effect. 70 plus music tracks, every single thing. What started as a simple Harvest Moon style project slowly grew into a monster. Farming system, done. NPC schedules, done. Relationships, done. Mining, combat, bosses, done. This man just kept adding systems like he couldn't live without them. He rebuilt features from scratch over and over because they weren't good enough. Eventually, he posted screenshots online. People freaked out, in a good way. A small publisher called Chucklefish reached out. They offered to handle marketing and releasing the game, while letting Eric keep 100% creative control. For a solo dev, that's basically hitting the jackpot. February the 26th, 2016, Stardew Valley launches on Steam. Eric expected maybe a few thousand people to buy it. Instead, it went absolutely nuclear. Stardew sold over 1 million copies in 2 months. It became the best-selling indie game on Steam. And today, it's at over 20 million copies, all from one guy, working alone in his bedroom. You'd think after making millions, he'd take a break. Nope. Eric kept updating the game, huge content drops, new characters, new events, new items, all free. He stayed humble, still answers fans personally, still writes every patch note himself. Stardew Valley wasn't made in a giant studio. It wasn't made by a big team. It was created by one guy with determination, talent, and 4 years of non-stop effort. And that is how one man created Stardew Valley.